27, 1941. The President of the United States speaks.
Therefore, with profound consciousness of my responsibilities to my countrymen and to my country's cause, I have tonight issued a proclamation that an unlimited national emergency exists and requires the strengthening of our defense to the extreme limit of our national power and authority. I repeat the words of the signers of the Declaration of Independence. That little band of patriots, fighting long ago against overwhelming odds, but certain, as we are now, of ultimate victory, with a firm reliance on the protection of divine providence, we mutually pledge to each other our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor.
America awakens, and millions of men march shoulder to shoulder, answering the call for complete defense. The Army and the Navy swing along, the fighting Marines ready for duty on ship or ashore. Thousands of flying cadets are spreading their wings as the mighty armadas of the Army Air Corps thunder through the skies. The Army's modern cavalry guards our far-flung borderline. And now, the tanks. Yes, men of America have answered the call from the farms and towns and the cities.
Well, if any more mail comes from me, Fred, you can just forward it to the U.S. Army.
Take good care of yourself now. Don't forget to write your ma.
So long, Fred.
Calling CQ. Calling CQ. Go ahead.
Yeah, Jim, I'm with you. This is Pete. And say, I'm glad you're on my beam. Guess what? I got a warrior last night.
Okay, Pete, but listen to this. I'm signing off for a year. I got in the Army last night.
Listen, Rainey, I'm going to have to disappoint you. I won't be able to take you to the Steamfitters Ball on account I'm joining the Army.
Taxi!
Yeah. Wait a minute. No, not you, Amy. It's a customer. I'm joining the Army. Oh, now, maybe, now, look, don't come to the wrong conclusion. The Army, you know, A-R-M-I-E. Yeah, that's right. You know, like...
Fort Knox, Kentucky is the scene of a great new adventure in national preparedness. On this historic ground, America's first armored force has been organized.
Boy, get a load of that. Don't you know enough to hold out your hand? You don't? Oh, wise guy, huh? What's the matter? Ain't they got no traffic rules around here?
Sure they got traffic rules around here.
Well, them boiler wagons has got the right of way, huh?
It sure looked like it.
Where can I find a general?
Don't tell me the general ordered a cab all the way from the Bronx.
Look, buddies, I just come from little old New York to be a soldier. Okay, so I'm reporting.
Well, I know the general's going to be very, very happy. But maybe you better check in first over at the recruiting office. You go right down this way 1 block and turn to your right.
Thanks, buddies. Malowski's the name. I'll see you in the service.
Okay.
Those things make me nervous.
I,
Martin Malowski,
a citizen of the United States, do hereby acknowledge
do hereby acknowledge
to have voluntarily enlisted
Just as each man who enters the Army pledges himself with the oath of allegiance, so does the Army pledge the trust, responsibility, and care of each man in the service. And the physical well-being of every soldier is the first consideration.
Left push. About
democracy is the very keystone in the structure of the American Army, all races and creeds do their share. But before a soldier can give the fullest service to his country, he must learn to serve. These men are marching into a few of the many classrooms at Fort Knox. Radio is an all-important factor in the armored force. In actual maneuvers, the tanks, often separated by 50, 75, or 100 miles, keep in contact by radio.
The last character is 5. It sounds like this. Did-it-did-it-dit. 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 What is 5?
A demonstration in the explosive forces of motor fuel.
Now follow me and we'll go over and see the exploding model of the engine.
The very lifeline of this branch of the service is found in the engines that propel the tanks. Hundreds of maintenance shops are necessary to keep the thousands of moving parts in perfect mechanical order, and new recruits soon become proficient troubleshooters.
All right, men, we're going to start these engines. Go back and find the trouble.
It's one of the tappets. Yes, again. Oh, I know what it is. Watch me.
Before he can qualify as a tank driver, each soldier must undergo a rigid test.
3, 4, 5, and reverse.
Very good, Molosky.
Well, do I get my operator's license now?
Well, not exactly, but you have qualified to enter driver's school.
Well, what do you know about that? Me, a guy that's been pushing a taxi cab practically all his life. I gotta go to school and learn to drive. Boy, I'd like to drive one of them tanks up the avenue in the rush hour. There's a certain cop on the corner of 6th Avenue and 53rd Street. Boy, I'd make that tough guy dive for the first manhole. Oh, you're a sergeant.
On the indoor gunnery range, men are given their first lesson in firing accuracy.
Ready on the firing line? Fire at will.
Then later, they mount wobbly plates, a device which lunges and lurches about, duplicating movements of a speeding tank. On this platform, they learn to fire the 37mm tank gun under actual combat conditions.
Load. Ready on the right. Ready on the left. Ready on the firing line. Command. Firing.
This thing gives me the shakes.
Keep your eye on the target.
Ow. Oh, boy, that was great. That was great. You hit it 5 times. Hey, look at my man. 5 times. He hit it 5 times.
Hey, Malowski, what are you doing there? Flagging the train?
No, Your Honor. I mean, sir, those things get me excited.
But all work and no play makes a dull soldier. So the old swimming hole nearby is a popular place on a sunny afternoon.
How about going in for a dip?
Sure, let's get in there.
Hey, Alan! Hodges! Come here a minute.
Come on, Malowski, we're going for a swim.
I got a better idea. What's doing, Malowski? Since us buddies have got the day off, Betsy and me will take us for a ride. Free of charge.
What can we
Step
lose?
in.